If you feel stuck in a relationship, if you feel neglected, if you feel that your efforts are going down the drain and not appreciated well enough in a relation or any nature, be it work or personal, then this video is especially for you. Seeking someone's time and effort or energy cannot be imposed or forced onto someone. It should come naturally for every human being. And so this video is all about having the right mindset of thinking that I am in charge of every relationship in my life. You get me? Repeat that. I am in charge of every relationship in my life. We'll see this with two principles which, when imposed, can change your dynamics with the people around you. And you, my friend, will shine among the crowd. So the two principles will be called as leading phrases and hamburger. Okay, let's start with understanding the root of the problem. This is simply called leading lines. Leading lines means the lines that you start your verbal pattern with what you are going to say. So the reason why we end up in conflicts or fights with our loved ones is that mostly we use leading phrases which are wrong. Sometimes we need to tell the other person about his or her wrongdoings, and we say like this: the reason I'm angry is because he is not letting me go on a vacation. Okay, or my boss does not try to listen to me and he does not appreciate my work enough. So here basically what we are doing is we are blaming the other person in our relationship. If I'm not happy with someone, I am simply putting it onto the other person, which is very easy to do. Blaming the other person is very easy. So just stop and think or write down the answer to this question. Why are they so difficult? Why are they so difficult? Why is your girlfriend so difficult to handle? Why is your boyfriend so difficult to handle? Why your boss is not listening to you? Just write down in this because manner, because they are not attentive to you, because they don't listen to you, because they don't try to understand your condition. Whatever comes to your mind, just write down. Take 2 minutes for that. Now once you have it, you might answer saying like, because my girlfriend doesn't give me time, I have issues with XYZ, because they do not stop backstabbing me at work, right? But the truth of the matter is that if a problem exists, it is because of you. If my problem exists, it's because of me. Deep down, we all know we are in charge of our relationships, our happiness in our life. If you really want something, you know you will do anything to get it or keep it with you. So at the end, who is in charge? You and only you. So now rephrase the above sentences that you have just written in the following manner. Because I, because I, because I. Now you might end up saying something like this: because I have not paid attention to our relationship, now we are at crossroads. Because I have not learned how to communicate effectively yet, it led to misunderstanding at workplace with my boss or colleagues. Hence, you see the change in your thought patterns after this. Sometimes we do not realize our speech patterns affect our thought patterns, and if we keep repeating that, we tend to develop a victim mentality, and that's what we do not want. If we train our mind and thought patterns to always recognize that this is about me, like this relationship is my relationship and I am in charge of this relationship in my life, so it has to do something with me if it's going in the wrong direction. Because I verbal pattern is very empowering towards fixing the issues by recognizing that we are the cause of every breakdown in our relationship in our life. So be very careful next time when you use the leading line because he, because she. Always focus on because I as a verbal pattern. So let's move on to principle 2, which is hamburger. Sounds yummy, right? Here you know the issues, and when you want to communicate these issues to your partner or colleague, how do you do that? Suppose your roommate does something that bothers you and they said they would cook dinner but they didn't, and now you end up home being hungry and tired. Now you wish to address that right there, but how can you do that without disempowering yourself? Normally majority of people will say something like this: you know, you make me mad when you say you will do and then you don't. When you use phrases like it makes me, you make me, they make me, we are again giving the power to the other person. We are again blaming the other person for making us mad, for making us crazy, for making us angry, right? You make me angry, but the truth of the matter is, when we get angry because of a difficult person, behavior, situation, what they are doing is not about their behavior or them. It's about us. It is about the things that bring in us that makes us angry, and it has nothing to do with the other person. How you communicate with me is about you, and how I respond to it or how I communicate back to you is always about me. Every word that I speak is a testament to the person I believe I am and nothing more. Okay? So whenever you want to express something, if something is about you and not anyone else, you can use the verbal pattern called the hamburger. It is something like this: when you, I feel, because. When you, I feel, because. Whenever you use this pattern, people will listen to you. But if you use the wrong verbal pattern, you make me, it make me, in the other person's mind, the speed of self-talk increases and they start to argue immediately. Even if they are not speaking it loud, Internally in their mind, they have started an argument with you. So, how to rephrase it with the hamburger pattern? Let's see this with an example without rephrasing this with hamburger. And then we will rephrase it with hamburger. If I say, you know, you make me mad when you said you will cook dinner, but you didn't. The other person is likely to say, what do you mean I make you mad? I don't make you mad, or anything like that. Instead, to be more effective verbal pattern, use when you tell me that you are going to cook dinner and you did not, I feel frustrated because I love you and try to do what I say I'm going to do for you. When you say things like that, people will feel connected to you and they feel apologetic for letting you down. So let's summarize what we learned here. Principle number 1, leading lines. Start rephrasing from because he, because she, because they to because I pattern. Principle number 2, hamburger. Replace your it makes me, you make me, they make me pattern to when you, I feel, because pattern. Try this in your day-to-day life and watch your relationships transform. Hope you find it helpful. If you want me to make more such videos, like and comment down below. Do not forget to subscribe this channel, as this channel is in infant stage, which I call. So every subscribe and every like, every comment is very special to me. If you want to check out my videos regarding how to ace in your interviews or salary negotiations, I will link them down below or in the I button. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.